This is the new Temple Tamer from Western Optical Supply, a handy device that you use to straighten a temple, an earpiece, or to bend an earpiece without hurting your fingers. This is how it works. With most temples, you're going to have to heat the earpiece with either a salt pan or a hot air blower. And be patient. Heat your earpiece slowly and gently so you don't overheat it. And in this case, let's say we want to straighten the earpiece. You put the word straighten on top, you insert the temple, you put the curve of the earpiece against the hub, and then you simply bend up, and that'll straighten your temple for you. On the Temple Tamer, you'll notice there are millimeter markings. Those are used to indicate how far you should insert the end piece into the Temple Tamer to get the bend. And that measurement is where you want that bend to begin behind the patient's ear. So with the frame on the patient, you measure where that bend should begin on the actual end piece. So the word bend is facing up. Insert your end piece to whatever dimension, and then you gently bend the earpiece. For a gentler bend, bend it more than once. For a sharper bend, leave it in one position. And it's a nice, smooth bend, now to match perfectly your patient's contour of their ear. So that's on a plastic frame. On a metal frame, very often you're going to want to remove an earpiece, cut the temple down to shorten where the curve comes out behind the patient's ear. Temples that are too long are unsightly and will never become comfortable. So, step one is to, yet again, soften the earpiece. Again, with the word straighten facing up, we're going to straighten the earpiece. That's going to make it a lot easier to be able to remove the temple cover. And now we just remove the temple cover, and with a titanium plier you can remove as much material as you want from the frame. And then using a 2018 screw finishing tool, you smooth the end of the cut temple, so you remove any burrs, which will make it easier now to replace, use a new temple tip or replace the existing one. We'll now move further on to the end piece. And to prevent cracking of the temple tip, once again we heat the temple cover. And again, with the word bend facing up, insert your end piece to the right dimension. Make your bend. And that's how we use the Temple Tamer from Western Optical Supply.